to our friends.
We can keep running.
This place is getting more crowded by the day.
I tell myself the bustle's a blessing. There'll be time enough for quiet contemplation when I'm dead. So, did you find the answers you were looking for?
I still don't know what to make of this gift, curse, or whatever it is I've been given. But there is one thing I can say for certain. I am a dominant, Ifrit. And there is nothing I can do to change that. It is a burden I must bear until my dying day.
Spoken true. Forgiveness, and in turn salvation, can only begin with acceptance. It's a path we all must walk, no matter how colourful our histories.
Sid, you once told me that you wanted to build a place where people could die on their own terms.
I did.
I've been thinking about that. Why not a place where people can live on their own terms? For 13 years, killing was all I knew. So obsessed with death that I never stopped to consider the lives of those around me. Lives that I see now were scarcely worth living. Be they bearers or beggars, most march blindly to their end, never realizing that they too deserve a choice. And I dare not turn a blind eye to their suffering any longer.
So, atonement then, is it?
That was the answer we found.
The only one we need.
I'll be expecting you both to pull your weight.
And we will.
Well then, with a sprinkle of fire and ice, this plan of mine might just work.
What trouble are you looking to get yourself into now?
The best kind. We're going to sneak into the Imperial capital and pay a visit to Mother.
And the last of our farmholds in the eastern provinces has succumbed to the blight.
Without their yield, we'll be hard-pressed to fill the capital's granaries before winter.
If there is a capital by then, the black creeps closer as we speak.
And yet you do naught but bawl and bluster.
Your Radiance?
If it is fertile land the Empire requires, we need but look south.
If you mean the crystalline Dominion's holdings, we are bound by mutual accord. Theirs is a neutral state whose borders we are sworn to respect.
Gentlemen, did we swear to see our people starved?
Well, I really do think
The gates of Oriflamme buckle at the flood of those come seeking refuge from the blight. If there is not grain enough to feed those within our walls, how, pray tell, will we feed those without? But instead of setting your minds to riddles such as these, You lock horns with an enemy from across the sea, sending our soldiers to the slaughter in their thousands. The Empire bleeds, and you sit here prattling like crones in a tea house. And you fancy yourselves leaders of men. Sanbreque is naught without her citizens. We are but their servants. If their land is being wrested away, it is our duty to claim new lands for them.
Your Radiance! You cannot mean a war of conquest.
That is exactly what I mean. It is time we expanded our dominion. This is the will of great Grieger.
There will be uproar. Then we must find a way to distract the citizenry.
But how much will that cost? And what of our legions? Shall we raise the furs?
Well, someone will have to contend with the Dalnecs.
I will not keep you. You all have much to do. Where is my son?
The Lord Prince is currently garrisoned at the Strait of Arthur. If it please you, I can send word requesting his immediate return to the Holy Capital.
That won't be necessary. Tell him instead to see to his wounds. Bahamut's strength will be needed again soon.
As you command.
I must have misheard. You mean to tell me that the Mother Crystals are the reason the world is dying? Are you mad?
I have been called that on occasion, but no, not today. We've all seen it firsthand. Empty wastes where once were green meadows. Land drained so dry of its ether, not even the rats remained. But where was it all going? I spent years searching for an answer, until I saw it standing right in front of me. There, in the self-same crystals we look to for their so-called blessing. All right, listen. Take this crystal. How does it allow us to conjure magics? Answer, by drawing ambient ether from the air. And where do these crystals come from?
That's easy. They're mined from the Mother Crystals.
They're one and the same. Although admittedly this here fits more easily in the pocket.
But the Mother Crystals are massive. Some as large as mountains.
So you see the problem. Imagine just how much ether can be drawn by something that size. As to where it's all going, mind, well, I can't know everything, can I?
We are taught that the Mother Crystals are divine. Their ether a gift from the heavens. For centuries, nations have fought and fallen for want of that gift. If what you say is true, how did no one else see it?
Who says they didn't? Maybe the truth was inconvenient.
Inconvenient to whom, exactly?
The higher-ups? The gods themselves?
So now you want to do something about the crystals? And what? We're not helping bearers and dominants anymore.
I didn't say that. I made a promise and I intend to keep it. But if we continue down this path, there's only one fate that awaits the realm. And we can't very well set our people free if they're all lying dead in a blighted ditch. Not if we want to create a place where they can live on their own terms anyway. sort of defeats the purpose. So, if we have to bring the old world crashing down in order to build us a new one, what say you? Are you with me?
I suppose it's about time I repaid your faith.
You could have just said aye. But it's nice to have you aboard all the same.
What have I got myself into? I'm going to need more than a few potions for this.
Don't mind me. Just taking a quick...
Wanted to send a message.
You've lost a letter. Nothing too important, I hope.
Oh, just a letter. I lost everything. There's a hole in my damn pack.
It can't be that bad, surely.
How could it be any worse? I'm a courier. I carry things. If I can't do my job right, then what am I good for? Nothing, that's what. I buggered it right up. That means no herbs for the infirmary, and no fresh meat for our cooking pots. Worst of all, that letter I lost?
Maybe if you retrace your steps.
I'd scour Storm from coast to coast if I could, but there are curse breakers in the field. No. I'll just have to own up to Otto and Sid. They're gonna skin me.
Fine. Tell me where to look.
Are you serious? Thank you.
It sounds like the hideaway could use those supplies.
Gotan's bales, perhaps? I took a tumble in the bushes when I was passing through. There's a chance my pack might have caught on something. If you can find everything I dropped, and if you can find Sid's letter, you'll be saving my life.
If it's there, I'll find it.
Wonderful. Now, I have to run if I'm to make my next delivery in time. I trust you can find your way to Gotan's bales. Oh, and hurry, will you? Sid doesn't like to be kept waiting.
I'm sure he doesn't. The letter won't last very long out in the elements. I should make for Sambrek as soon as I can.
Well, so what'll it be? No scratches, right? Anything else?
So what God's forsaken corner of the realm is Sid dragging you off to this time?
Oriflamme.
The Holy Capital. And what business would you lot have in... On second thoughts, I don't want to know. You're rubbing me blind, you know. Speaking of Oriflamme, if you ask me, summat fouls. Just go and sit.
All right.
And what do you want? If you're gonna buy summat, be quick about it. Come again. Or don't. I'm not much bothered either way.
He's never listened. Where are you, Randall?
Is everything all right?
Forgive me, young man. I was in a world of my own. I'm worried about my friend, you see. He left some time ago and hasn't returned. And you know what it's like out there for a bearer on his own.
Why leave the safety of the hideaway?
For coin. Sad though it is, our need outweighs the risk. The hideaway can't survive on goodwill alone. And though Karen does what she can, her coffers aren't bottomless. Wait.
I was.
Then might I ask a favour of you? I'm too old to be traipsing hither and yon. Will you go and find him for me?
I'll do what I can.
Oh, thank you.
What can you tell me about your friend?
His name is Randall, and I suspect you'll find him in Lost Wing. He's been working for Quinton, the tavern keeper.
I'll speak to him.
Safe travels, my friend. And thank you again.
The courier said his pack might have split while he was passing through the bales. I'd better keep my eyes open. Good. Looks like I'm in the right area. More of the lost supplies. I doubt he could have fit much more in his pack. Still no sign of Sid's letter, though. We've come this far. Might as well ask.
A little overdressed to be picking grapes, aren't you?
I'm looking for a letter someone dropped nearby.
Can't say I have, sorry.
Well, if you do...
Wait, I did pass a dog with something in its mouth a little while back. No idea if it was your letter, but you never know.
Which way did it go?
Towards Lost Wing? Seemed well looked after to me.
To the village, then. Thank you.
Back, are you? Did Master Quentin summon you?
The shad's all salted and smoked.
It seems we have our culprit. Someone's waiting for this. And he's waited long enough already. Hopefully this will keep our courier out of trouble.
A whole day on the line and they're still...
But what'll we do for supper?
But how did the grocer know his daughter had been stealing?
Ah, if it isn't Sid's young protege. To what do I owe the pleasure?
I'm looking for a bearer called Randall. I hear he's been coming to you for work. He was expected back at the hideaway some time ago. A friend of his asked me to check on him.
Randall, you say? The porter? Yes, I know him. And I can't say I'm surprised if he has been delayed. I gave him enough to do. Though, thinking about it, he should probably have been back by now.
I'll go and look for him. Where was he headed?
He was to meet an associate of mine to the south of here, on Lorbert's Pass. I do hope nothing's happened to him. Be sure to let me know, Clive.
Can I have another cup, Daddy?
How many have I had? You like that, don't you? Fetch.
Sun's setting fast.
You all right?
The hanged man. Thank the gods. You're one of us. We were attacked. Beastmen on the road. Randall knew he didn't play the hero, but reckless sod insisted on drawing him off.
Where did this happen?
Further down the road. In the clearing. Please. You have to see that he's safe.
I'll do what I can. You go back to Lost Wing and tell Quentin what happened. Goblins. Why am I not surprised?
You know what to do, boy. Keep your distance, boy. Get him, boy. Don't let them get away. Too slow. Get him, boy. Get him! Give them all you've got, boy!
You know what to do, boy. Sorry, Randall. Looks like I was too late. He doesn't deserve to rot by the roadside. I'll speak to Quentin. Don't let them get away. Give them all you've got, boy.
Did the grocer know his daughter?
Ah, there you are. And? I can't... Damn it.
He's not far from the south gate. I trust you'll do right by him.
Of course. I'll send someone right away. I knew he was brave.
And you known him long?
A while. I liked the fact that he didn't shy away from dangerous work, and he liked what I paid.
Because it helped keep the hideaway afloat.
I'll tell Sid what happened here. I expect he'll be none too pleased to learn of Randall's fate. And I suppose you're none too happy either. For your trouble.
I heard Otto barking at his lot earlier.
Maybe I should just... Oh, there you are. I just got back to the hideaway and thankfully Otto hasn't seen me yet.
Found the things you dropped.
I was so sure they'd be gone.
Only a little worse for wear.
And all thanks to you. Losing those supplies is one thing, but if Sid had found out about that
Is it about Cursebreaker business?
If only. It's from his daughter. She's off studying in Canver. And her...
He never mentioned a daughter.
Oh, he's a busy man. And thanks to you, he won't be wasting his time, so I'd say you did us both a service. If there's anything you're wanting from Sid, today's the day.
young and so many uses.
Have you come for a tale? There is a rather fascinating excerpt I've been meaning to show you. What subject shall we consider today? The door to the shelves shall ever be open.
Take a seat, Clive.
So you're really going through? Sis been talking about bringing down a mother crystal since I've known him.
He's convinced it's the right thing to do. We'll be leaving for the capital shortly.
Well, you couldn't have picked a better month. Seems the hiding the royalists gave him wasn't enough to dampen old Sylvester's spirit. His legions are on the march again.
Another war.
All as the great Grieger wills it. Bloodthirsty little miss, that one. But still, might work to our advantage on this occasion. Wars breed chaos. With a fair wind behind them, a handful of like-minded ne'er-do-wells could melt into the back alleys of Oriflamme. Is making it to the capital that's the problem.
The checkpoint.
That's right. Anyone travelling in or out of Oriflamme, lucky for you. Oh.
This?
Well, no, not that. And it's the dame who'll see you safely through Northreach. I'll send the Stolas in the morning. We go way back. And she's a true friend of the cause.
That's good of you, but who is this dame, and where will I find her?
She's the proud proprietress of Northreach's foremost house of ill repute, the Vale, and she's quite a woman, if you know what I mean.
A woman. Right.
Don't go blinding her with your charm now, lad. I'll be expecting a full report when you get back.
I suppose that's everything. Now to find Gav.
Ah. Goat at your service. Otto's put me in charge of reading through the reports sent in by our... And there's no shortage of problems, I can tell you. Well, maybe I don't. Anyway, if you're ever interested in reckon you could probably tick off the odd thing here and there. They say... Anything catch your eye?
Ah, you're Sid's man, if I'm not mistaken. Couldn't trouble you for some assistance, could I?
It depends. What do you need?
Some new bearers from Oriflamme just arrived, and it cost Master Quentin a pretty penny to convince their owner to part with them. Man must have been a bloody tyrant. Can't get a peep out of them.
They're probably terrible.
So?
I can try.
That'll do me. Tell them they're safe.
I'll let them know.
Appreciate it.
So you're the new arrivals. You're safe here.
Truly. I'm hungry.
Wait here. I won't be long.
But how did the grocer know his...
I'll have two.
Sorry. We've enough mouths of our...
It's not for me.
Oh, my apologies. Well, in that case, you may have whatever you require.
That's really all it takes.
Of course it is. And Master Quentin commands that none of his favoured guests... Well, don't keep on...
bread and wine. Hopefully this'll be enough.
Don't tell me. Turnips for supper.
Brother, did you see him?
Yeah.
May we? Such plenty.
Brother, this place is like we sat and no one shouted.
I know.
You're free now. And then
Thank you.
What happens to us?
Master Quentin will never forget. Wait, that's... Ah, if you're a friend of Master Quentin's, then perhaps you'll help me. His vineyard, Lost Wing's pride and joy.
And you need someone to solve...
I do indeed. I've never seen them. I suppose the smell's got 'em work. I tried chasing them off myself, and if I don't bring those grapes in for... You look like you can handle that, Blady. Please.
All right.
Oh, thank you.
That must be the vineyard. A few wasps shouldn't give me too much trouble.
Give them all you've got, boy. Keep your distance, boy. Stay down. Over here. Sick of Togo.
Looks like that was the last of them.
But how did the grocer know his daughter had been stealing?
Those wasps won't be interfering with...
Oh, thank you. Our Gotand Rouge fetches a handsome... The vineyards were Master Quinton's idea.
Well,
I'll see that he hears...
Done. I've seen your face before. You're a friend of Martha's. Help us, I beg you.
help you with what?
Bandits in the Golden Stables. They're waving their swords around. When I saw what was happening, I slipped out the back. I should have stayed, but...
All right.
Thank you.
How many were there?
I was out of the door too... They looked a nasty bunch, though.
Ha! Golden Stables, my ass. All Martha's hiding back here is coppers. Huh? Oh, that's a fine sword, friend. Heavy, though, Get him, lads. I want that blade.
Let's get this over with. It's over.
Get him, boy! There, boy! Sick of Torgal!
I'll be keeping my blade, thank...
There he is!
People will think twice about pushing us around again. No good cowards wouldn't have dared set foot.
But you weren't.
The Blood Axes keep an eye on when they're not busy keeping the peace, that is. The Empire might be in charge, but that don't mean they care to keep us safe. If it weren't for the Blood Axes and me, merchants wouldn't come near these lands.
I see.
Just as you did today. You're a useful man.
And there'll be a mug of something tasty waiting for you whenever you next stop.
Right. We've got work to do for to make this place presentable. You best be going.
There he is, the man of the hour. You're the one who saw off the... takes a brave man to...
Rosarians.
Oh, what is it they say? Old habits die. If we'd had a few more like you about, perhaps the Ros... Listen to me,
I heard Otto barking at his...
Fancy giving us a hand? Quick look. Always something in there.
Well, someone's in a hurry.
Just following orders.
Funny, I never took you for the type.
Can't all be as obedient as you, Gav.
Eh?
Fine day for a little mischief, wouldn't you say?
Is this all of us?
Actually, Gav won't be coming.
Just the three of us, then?
Drake's Head is the keystone of the Empire. Oriflamme's in chaos, yes, but that doesn't mean we can march an army through her gates. The fewer our numbers, the better our chances of going unnoticed. And should that plan fail, well, we have our icons to fall back on.
Sid, I don't know if I can. Ifrit still seems to come and go as he pleases.
Ordinarily, priming an icon comes naturally to a dominance. But then, you are no ordinary dominance.
Well, he's still got the blessing of the Phoenix, doesn't he?
Not to mention what he sucked out of Garuda. And did I ever tell you about how he was once the greatest shield in Rosaria? You know, I reckon he could probably cut us a path out of the capital on his own if need be.
Let's try not to find out.
We're less likely to be spotted if we travel separately. I'll meet you in Northreach in a few days. You two behave now.
So, we're meeting in Northreach. Let's make this quick. Sick of Torgal! Give them all you've got, boy. You know what to do, boy. Sick of Torgal. Over here. Get him. Over here. Get him, boy! Give them all you've got, boy. Don't let them get away. You know what to do, boy.
your distance, boy. It's over. Garuda, sick of trouble. Get him. There, boy. Don't let them get away. Get him, boy! Keep your distance, boy. Don't let them get away. Let's make this quick. Keep your distance, boy. Give them all you've got, boy. Don't let them get away. Don't let them get away. Get him, boy. Get him. You know what to do. Get him, boy. Give them all you've got, boy. Keep your distance, boy. Sick of Torgal. You know what to do. There, boy. Keep your distance, boy. Get him, boy. Give them them all you've got, boy.
The soldiers used to speak of a brothel, but that was north of the checkpoint. I hope that Dame has friends in the south.
It all smells
Give me one of those.
Fresh fish, all from the Sea of Grace.
You there! Fancy a drop of the Empire's finest?
The fruit's not getting any fresher.
Do you see anything you like? Thank you. That's the best I can do. And a fine, fine day to... you.
Not another step, branded.
With the right
With reds, whites.
Come, treat yourself.
Each one is handcrafted from the fine...
A moment, my lady.
A moment? I doubt you could afford even that much of my time. Branded.
My mistake.
No, mine. Upon reflection, you don't have the scent of a branded about you. The flowers. Otto always did know how to please me. More than Sid ever did anyway. Do you think you could please me, Clive?
You're the dame.
Let us leave such impersonal titles to my less preferred clientele. You can call me Isabel. Otto assured me I could trust you. I can trust you, can't I?
You can trust me, yes, but... why would you...
Help you? Because that's what we do. Long ago, Sid did me a kindness when no one else would. I have never forgotten that. Without it, I would not be where I am today. And so, I make it a point to do the same whenever possible. Which brings us here. To the final obstacle between you and whatever it is you seek in the holy capital. I fear the guards are not likely to let a masterless bearer pass unmolested, unless...
Unless...
Unless, of course, his master deigned to appear. Yes, that will do nicely. But I shall expect a favor in return.
Wait, what?
However do they get that?
Are you gonna post? I don't know.
What the hell are you doing?
Tut tut. We cannot have people thinking I tolerate disobedience.
The men who gave me this are no more my masters, but...
From the moment you acquired it, that brand has... But today, it is going to give you
Madame, back to the Vale already?
But of course, we must make ready to welcome you, my dear.
And who might this be?
Why, my new escort. The streets aren't safe for a girl. Well, that rather depends on you now, doesn't it? I'll see you...
Oi, hold up. Another fucking... Get out of my sight!
That wasn't so bad.
Wasn't so bad. They might have recognized me.
But they didn't. And even if they had, they wouldn't have done anything about it.
The gentlemen of the garrison are some of my best, as do you and I. Now, we can speak more at the Vale.
Doesn't seem like I have much of...
Well then, I suppose.
And if anyone requests her company, tell them she is feeling unwell.
Madame.
As do you.
Shall I have one of the girls draw a bath?
That won't be necessary. Clive, my darling. Welcome to the Vale.
Thank you for seeing me through the gates.
Well, that was the whole point, wasn't it? Whatever wound you so tight, I wonder.
You, mentioned I don't want to keep my companions waiting.
If you mean Sid and the girl, you needn't worry. Yes, Otto asked me to... But to answer your question, Tatienne has been gone for several days now, having left no word about...
I feel as if I've spent my whole life searching for people.
I trust you'll do your... Oh. Proof of that, and hopefully enough to keep prying eyes from looking too closely at... Now, I have matters to attend to at the Iron Flagon.
I should probably start here.
You wear the dame's brooch.
Enough to have me look for one of your colleagues.
She's still missing. Oh, if only I'd comforted her.
You saw her before she...
The day before. She'd lost her comb. It wasn't anything fancy, but you see, Tatienne was an orphan. And she looked...
So she was upset.
And I didn't lend her my shoulder. Tatienne shared a room. Her chamber...
Thank you. Let's see what her chambermaid can tell us then.
Heard the bones fell favourably. To the Vale, then, is it?
What do you think?
I don't know how a bearer can I trust you?
About what?
About this. About what I wish to ask, as unlikely as it may seem. There are those within the upper echelon...
All right. But what do you want from me?
This town is carried upon the back, not for the want of coin. Simple fare cost little more than a pittance. Contemptible though it is, my countrymen would sooner cut off their noses to spite their faces than see their bearers, and despite my best attempts at secrecy, my efforts to do which brings me to my request. The brand upon...
Fine.
Oh, thank you. An extra meal may not here. Deliver... What food I can provide 3 bearers, overwork...
It's no wonder so many die...
Tragic, true, but do not let anger make you be discreet for both our sakes. And for the sake of those we feed.
You won't be staying, then?
I'm afraid not.
Crystal's curse is bad enough. We can't let people starve as well.
Sergeant's got it in for us two. Where's your command?
Hey, you lost or something? Sorry, but
I'm just passing through.
Don't.
That'll be why he's strutting about like he...
The dame laughed when we offered her our protection. You reckon this prick...
Oh, Dad. How about it, Brandon?
I'd rather not.
Oh, no doubt. Only chivalrous... Oh, and just take a moment to get ready if you... Now...
If that's what you want.
Oh, and when you go crying to your mistress, tell her it was Leon who gave you the pounding. Use all the dirty tricks you want, Brandon. All right. So you know one end of a blade from the other. Enough. Fuck me.
What the hell are you playing at, Leon? Ah, so it's a real challenge he wants, is it? Fine. Sword up, bearer. Let's have some fun, shall we? How the bearer win the Dane's favour anyway?
By knowing when to hold my tongue at the start.
You got potential. I'll give you that. I'll be damned.
Can I go now?
Grieger's gas.
The dame's man or no, he's still a brat.
Yeah, not after the bollocking he gave us for missing drills.
I'll leave you to it.
Yeah, good bloody...
Do us a favour. If you have to tell the dame about this...
Are you waiting for it to heal?
Looks like now's not... You look like you need a...
Not half as much as... I don't eat it.
Has it always been that...
Oh, it was worse before the Chamberlain. I'd be dead.
That's something a
It's not been half a moon since Belen's tour, and they'd have us march again.
I have something...
From the chamber. You need to leave.
Branded! Who told you to... And you! If you...
Heard the bones fell favourably.
The markets are a...
Excuse me, you there? I cannot help but note. Might I trouble you for some assistance?
And who exactly would I be?
Oh, forgive me. I am Etienne. I have business beyond these walls, but the guards have grown somewhat suspicious of my comings and goings of late. I was hoping someone, and who better than someone, would you be willing...
Why not?
Marv, the task is simple enough. Pass through. There are 3 in total.
Nothing dangerous.
Why, of course not. And though I cannot prevent strongly.
I haven't seen you around the Vale of late.
No one's allowed through the gate.
It's not getting any fresher.
You say these are all from Dalmekia?
There's nothing here for you.
I have a delivery from Etienne.
Why? Times. Sorry about the welcome. Here.
Perfume.
Oriflamme's fire.
I have no... Well, I have business with you.
I do not know you. Where is the...
Somewhere the gate guards won't be paying him.
Fine. This is lighter.
I can always take...
You will do no such thing. Your master should... Had you been the tool of any other man, I would see payment.
Cigars.
Those...
What did you say was in these pies again?
I won't. Now he had his own bearer. Businessman. And...
All this for a drink.
Not just any drink. The guards find that. Etienne likes it.
Of course. Perfume, cigars, and spirits. Someone has expensive tastes. The question is, how can they afford to maintain them? I suppose there's only one way to find out.
Ah, you...
I believe these...
Delightful.
You don't say.
You mean the crystal?
Why not just tell me?
An honest man wears deception like shackles about his ankle. After all, we both know the punishment for dealing in unsanctioned crystal. And if you don't know what this day's work may have cost you, then, well, despite the risk, our friends beyond the wall gladly give that...
I didn't realize crystals...
As scarce as chocobo teeth. Do you think it vulgar that I
think you're doing what you...
Yeah, indeed. A reward for a job well done. I thank you.
Did one of them get on this side of the gate?
Another one of the Dane's pets.
Enough! You'll work faster next...
Here. The Chamberlain must have... But alas, my work is far from over. You need... But I won't. And what of your own? And wait.
A drover has more regard for his cattle than the Empire does its bearers. Anyway, I'd better head to the Vale.
All right.
Business. Though not...
Ah, so he... Just as well. I hear his friends back...
So he really is a...
There was a time when he was the Vale's most illustrious customer. He was one of the only people round here who seemed bothered by the way...
Rare for one in his...
A fact not wasted on the dame. A little nudge from her is all it took. My sisters and I may have lost an uncle, but bearers are being fed for a change.
Glad to hear it.
Gives you faith, though, doesn't it? To know there's no wonder the dame's got a soft...
So you're the new escort the girls have been... And you've already been sent off on an errand, eh? Poor boy. You'll be knackered before the real work begins later on tonight.
Did she...
Before she went missing. Only that she needed to meet with... She did mention a name. But I know it.
You do?
Lad from the garrison. Annoying little shit. Spent every guil he earned on Tatienne. And Pick followed her around like a lost puppy. Tatienne, she thought about saying something. But the dame was so proud.
This man from the garrison.
Of course I did. He tried to sneak into our room enough times. Slimy sod's got a scar over...
You've been very...
Don't let him get away with this.
A man from the garrison. Seems a trip to the barracks is in order.
Well then, I suppose you'll need a little supper.
Heard the bones fell favourable.
I'm looking for a man with a scar.
Looking for a man? Does this look like... Hold your tongue. He wears the dame's brooch. One word from him in the Vale.
There's only one man in the garrison with a dodgy eye.
On account of him being in war. Yeah, Yannick left a few days...
The dame thanks you. Moor is the last village on the road to Oriflamme. I should... Let Isabel know where I'm headed.
Clive.
That remains to be seen.
Oh, Tatienne, you could...
This Yannick. The soldiers I spoke to believe he's in the village of Moor. According to them, he claimed to have some business with a merchant there. Though that wouldn't explain.
And you plan on travelling to...
Isn't that what you want?
Oh, it is, but I fear sending you there may cause more harm than good. You'll find they have little love for bearers, and they will not... There is a man in Moor who owes me a favor. His name is Bertrand, and he works at the...
I shall return as soon as I...
Bertrand was a loyal patron of the Vale, until his appetite...
The markets are overflowing.
Oriflamme, how many bearers suffer to keep your granaries full?
Who goes there?
The more you
you've got, boy. It's over.
Someone heal me, damn it.
Get him. Stay down.
What are you playing at, Brandon?
Don't let them get away. Give them all you've got, boy. They'll fall like all the rest. Don't let them get away. You lose. Sick of talking. Finished.
Imperial Watchtower. Should be well stocked.
You're not welcome here. Keep your distance, boy. There, boy. Give them all you've got, boy.
I do everything around here.
Keep your distance, boy. You know what to do, boy. Get him. Don't let them get away. Over here. Sick of Torgal. Wait! Get him! Sick of Torgal. Don't let them get away. Give them all you've got, boys. There, boy. Not this time. Get him, boy. Too slow. Get him, boy. Sick of Torgal. Get him. You know what to do, boy. Sick of Torgal. Don't let them get away. There, boy! Too slow. Get him! Over here. Over here. Get him! There, boy! You know what to do, boy. There, boy! Wait, you're not one of us.
Give them all you've got, boy. Keep your distance, boy.
Sick him, Torgal! Get him! You know what to do, boy.
Don't let them get away. That's it.
Sick him, Torgal!
Over
You
here.
will pay for what you do! Get him!
It's over. Give them all you've got, boy. Keep your distance, boy.
There, boy! Sick him, Torgal! Get him, boy! Stay down! Sick him, Torgal! Get him!
Not much chance I'd make it through the Penitent's Gate without someone recognizing me as a deserter. Sid had better have a plan.
Don't let them get away! Give them all you've got, boy! resistance for it. Get him, boy! Get him, boy! Sick him, Torgal! You know what to do, boy. You, branded! Here, now! You're late.
Late for what?
Did they tell you nothing? Well, don't...
All right.
My, he's over that way.
For someone whose son's in mortal danger, he didn't seem all that worried. Something's not right here. I need to be careful.
The wolf! It's going to eat me!
What if I can help it? Stay back. I'll deal with this.
Give them all you've got, boy. It's over. You know what to do, boy. Sick him, Torgal.
No! You aren't supposed to. Father will have you whipped for this. Bearers aren't supposed to.
What is this?
You're not supposed to talk. Stop looking at me like that. We were
Having fun.
Why are you still speaking? Father will hear of.
The wolf's work, no doubt. Someone needs to put an end to
You, Branded, come here this instant. How dare you frighten my son? That wolf was trained. You are the entertainment, nothing...
Nor am I.
See? I told you, he talks too much. It's not...
You're not the Branded I bought. Well, the sins of the slave are the sins of the master. Go!
That unlucky wretch would be the dame. I can summon her if you like.
You
look afraid. Well, how do you think those bearers in the field... From the look of you, I'd say you're starting to get an idea of the first.
Father, he's scaring me.
You think to threaten us, Brandon?
Can't we just buy another hound? A bigger one?
Of course, my son. I'll have the villagers fetch us another.
I'm wasting my time. I can't just leave those bearers lying out there. That much I can do, at least. How many bearers have lost their lives to this nobleman's sport?
More victims of the nobles' games. You must be Clive.
How do you know my name?
The Dame. Never gets any easier.
Is that what you're here to...
The mistress has me see to it that none are left to the... Fits you here.
Gladly.
May their burden finally... I take it you slew them?
I did. How can they think so little?
Simple. Bearers are tools when they're needed, and toys when they're not. Still.
Is this your doing?
Of course not. Wolves kill. It's in their nature. Same with bearers. Fed or not. They don't lack for fangs. The realm's less two murderous bastards, and I won't mourn the lot. Here.
You don't have to.
Take it. You never... Till then.
The lot of you. There's still work to be done.
I let her out of her pen while I did my... I think she's lost.
I can't promise I'll find her.
She's beautiful white hair. She likes walking in the wheat. Oh, she must be starving too.
In that case... That's a lot of field to search. With a little luck, someone might have seen her. You work these...
A branded. And why should I help?
Because a girl from the village asked me to find her.
Chloe, is it? Last I saw, the filthy creature was... That girl's old enough to know she should tie her pet up.
The windmill.
Off with you now.
Chloe? More Is there... someone napping on the... I hope they don't... The crystals...
Chloe, I was calling...
What?
Get up now. Chloe? Why did you already turn into a rock? You knew you were my favourite. It could be months before Dad gives me another one. I have to wait until they're too tired to work anymore.
Is that all she was to you? A plaything? Do you really not care that she's dead?
She's not dead. She's a rock.
That? The crystal's curse? That's just how she died. And now she's gone forever. Giving another bearer her name won't change that.
No, don't say that.
It's true. And without that brand, she would have been just another girl. Somebody's daughter. Just like you.
But, Dad...
They do. Parents, but you became Chloe's family when you took her in. If the people of Moor are as intolerant as Isabel says, it's no wonder the Empire never sent my unit here.
Oi, don't touch anything. Good riddance. What do you want?
Are you Bertrand?
Sounds about right. Only... Well, go on then.
One of her courtesans has gone missing. A soldier who may have information on her whereabouts.
Many traders stopped to peddle their wares on their way, but only one's been seen.
Is he still here?
The trader? Oh, yeah. Stubborn. If you seek him out, fact is, folks round here would sooner hang a brand, and that's even with the dame's brand.
Understood.
Weren't expecting any new branded until the new moon. You don't think he's a deserter?
What's this? A branded? Where's your...
I come to you from Northreach.
Why, of course.
Rumor has it you were seen arguing with a soldier some few days.
Yeah, he had a comb which he claimed was an antique. But old though it was, an antique it most certainly was not, as I told him. Nevertheless, I stood firm, however, and for all his bluster...
And do you know where he went?
My customers aren't usually in the habit of telling me whither they are bound.
My thanks.
Not at all. I would do... be sure and...
It smells of death here, Torgor. Wolves. We can't let them get any closer to the village.
Get him, boy!
Over here. Damn it all. Bodies.
Who
Well, the wolves have been busy. But the blood is long dry. So it is you.
If that's true, then the body next to hers will be Yannick's. The girl Yannick went off to see every night.
You.
Now, why would I do that? Unless you think I'd have, by the looks of things.
We both found who we were searching.
Yeah, he was a jealous sod. Couldn't stand. And one day he sees her with a new comb. Thinks she's got herself a new gallant. We know it's all talk, but then he disappears off to more for some dealing.
If you mean this comb...
He might not be rotting on a hip.
I think he meant to ask her something else. He stole the old comb and bought her a new one in the hope they'd wed.
Wed? Where would they have gone? And we all know what happens to deserters. Tell the dame I'm sorry when the lads come to collect Yannick's body.
Is that wise?
Oh, there won't be any covering up this mess. The most we can hope, speaking of which, I saw her. Could you tell her what happened?
I need to tell Isabel. Perhaps the comb will give her something to remember Tatienne by.
Weren't expecting any new branded until
If it was... You are still in one piece, I see. You will be pleased to hear that they said they would meet you at a little chat.
Thank you, but... I was on my way to...
You... I see. It is by no means uncommon for a client to fall, but rarely do such tales.
I found this with Tatienne.
Thank you for returning it. I shall see that it has a place on her pyre.
I should go.
Before you do, the Vale counts among its patrons, according to one of the looser-tongued gentlemen.
Otto mentioned the same thing.
But did he mention that it was all of the legions? This is no... But that couldn't possibly be true now, could it?
I will. Any trouble on the way?
None worth mentioning.
As I was telling Jill, it's worse than I thought. The capital's crawling with soldiers.
And here I am, the deserter come home.
Which is why we'll be taking the back door. Cheer up, you two. Can't think of a safer place in the Empire than a... brothel.
Really? Doesn't seem very private.
So then, how do we proceed?
We'll be using the glass gate. Tonight, just after sunset.
Where the shards are loaded for transport. That is one of the most heavily guarded points in all of Sambrec.
But not the most, which is a start. Besides, I know a shortcut straight to the heart.
A shortcut? And how exactly did you come to know about this fatal chink in the Empire's armor?
Let's just say I may have attempted something similar before. And may have ended up running for dear life after being discovered by Bahamut, but that's not important.
Sid, if the Mother Crystals truly are the cause of the Blight...
If? You wound me, Jill.
What I'm trying to say is, if the powers that be know all of this, why do they sit idle and allow it to continue?
In case you haven't noticed, the God-fearing people of this realm and their pious leaders care for but one thing, themselves. And they'll do whatever it takes to hold on to power. The rest of us are just a means to an end. The moment you raise your voice against them, you're decried as an outlaw, clapped in irons and slung in a cell to rot.
An outlaw.
Whoever controls the crystals controls the realm. But our kind can wield magic without them. To our rulers, we must seem the most convenient of tools. And the most dangerous.
But what makes them think they have the right to use us? To leave us to die when our bodies are spent?
Does a nobleman weep for a broken mug? A torn tunic? Our fate means nothing to them. No, this isn't a battle you can win with words. Believe me, I've tried, but nothing ever gets through. The world is simply not ready to listen. So to hell with talking. If they won't give us a say, we'll decide our fates another way. You can't blame a man for wanting to bring an end to all this, can you?
I can't. But what of all the people you mean to rob of their comforts? Are you happy for them to call you outlaw?
Sid the Outlaw. Ah, that'll do me.
You might at least pretend to take this seriously.
Have a little faith, Jill. Even if you don't think much of my choice of digs. If it means my deeds will be remembered, I'll gladly play the role of villain. But first, we have a gate to crash. And once we're in, there'll be no turning back. So you best make ready. The world won't save itself.
going to buy something or...
That's the day done then.
It's not been half a moon since Bellen's tour.
Don't let them get away! You know what to do, boy. Get him, boy! Don't let them get away! Stay down! Give them all you've got, boy!
I heard Otto barking at his lot earlier.
Take a seat, Clive. Good to see you. Quick look. Always something in